Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So New York wins the tip. Here's Reese. Great D that time from Collison. Here's Peterson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, calling a player a combo guard can sometimes signify that they're kind of stuck between positions. In the case of Darren Peterson, he possesses the size and skill level to do just about anything you need from the backcourt.
And if you write up a wish list of qualities in an NBA guard, Darren Peterson checks just about every box. He's in that old school mold in that he can play either spot in the backcourt, and his explosiveness puts him in rare air indeed.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Richard Hamilton on the wing. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. To the middle. Here's Leslie. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Yeah, look, those inside buckets are crucial for her. They like her to get those points in the paint.
Peterson, that's good.
In addition to everything else he does, Peterson is a terrific floor spacer.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Reese. Over to the left wing. To stop the run. New York, no good that time either. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And Raleigh another 3.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Got that bucket in no time at all. McDaniels got 6.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
And the thing about Westbrook, everything he does is explosive. I mean, so difficult to contain.
Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Leslie uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, she's got some ups. When you give her a launching pad, she will use it.
And so Collison will bring it up for Raleigh. Leading by 12. McDaniels outside. For 3, down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many trials.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And the wide open shot from Collison. And the 3 off target. Inside, the kick out to Westbrook. Here's Ford. Holly with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hamilton with it. Now Beal defending. And it's Raleigh with another.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Outside Jefferson. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Outside Jefferson. Lets it go with the three. Hachimura, no good. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-handed.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for Raleigh. He witnessed him deliver. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Raleigh?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Booker outside. Second chance shot. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Raleigh leading by 19. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
New York, no good that time either. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And he makes that one.
Timeout.
And you see the scoring ability of Peterson on shots like these. His confidence right now through the roof.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And New York making a change here. New York trails by 21. Reese gets the bucket. Here's Peterson. 6 points for him. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Jefferson. And so here is New York. Here's Reese. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Good offense is all about quality. She found her spot and made sure it was a quality shot.
Here's Peterson. Pass to Hamilton. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. For 3. Booker. Now Jefferson. Shoots over Hachimura. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And the athleticism Jefferson possesses, really impressive. A rangy forward who plays with intensity on both ends.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Green. 1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Driving inside.
And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind this drive. Get in his way at your own risk.
Here's Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line. Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Nice, smooth motion from her on the perimeter. You can tell she's put in the work on those mechanics.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Offline with his three. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. For New York, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Pass to Reese. Wants to get it to Jordan and does. A second chance effort.
And Jordan doesn't look to score often, but when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He hits the second from the line. Here's Raleigh now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Pass to Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Stewart's offensive prowess, allowing her to nail that jumper there. I could watch her shoot all day.
Now Jefferson. Over Robinson. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Raleigh rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
And proving to be effective around the rim, Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Now here's Westbrook. Robinson pulls it in. Outside, Green. Left side, Adebayo. Got it. Good job in the low post. Adebayo's got 6 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Jordan driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one. And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Well, he's still got that pull-up in his back pocket. Don't sleep on Russell Westbrook.
Pass to Stewart. Over Westbrook. Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for New York. Back to Jefferson. And here is Hachimura. Here's Westbrook driving the lane.
Well, the denial from Stewie, her length is a problem on both ends.
Takes a three. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, if she gets that look from deep, she's going to take it, and normally she's going to make it.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Number 35, Cheryl Ford.
1:36 left here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Stewart into the lane, and the dunk by Stewart.
Listen, Stewart makes it look easy, but trust me, it's not. She's just fearless around the rim. The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show.
Robinson misses. Here's Ford. Another shot. Almost, but it rolls out. And here is Raleigh now. Stewart with it. Jefferson picks him up. Pass to Adebayo. Over Jefferson. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And it's Westbrook missing. In the corner, it's Robinson. Over Jordan. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
Finds his spot and drops that basket.
Westbrook, no good. Pass to Stewart. Shoots from the high post. That shot off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Raleigh on top, opening up a huge gap. And time for the short break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Ratliff. New York moving it around. Here's Jefferson. New York with a new 14. Good on the bucket. Ratliff's got his first bucket in this one.
And the extra effort getting his team a boost.
With the drive in the air and down hard.
Oh, stop.
Here's Booker. Ratliff down low. Here's Reese. Pass to Beal. On the wing, Booker. For the 3. Raleigh with the rebound. And there's the drive. Good.
Darren Peterson, take the stage.
And the dunk by Booker.
Great assist there. You could tell that she knew exactly where her teammate was going to be.
Lets the 3 fly. Theo Ratliff grabs the miss. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Peterson. Richard Hamilton on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Firing with conviction. You love to see that.
From past the arc. And Raleigh another 3.
Well, for the top prospects like Peterson, you expect them to have these kinds of nights. That comes with the territory.
Into the lineup for New York.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Peterson. And it's Raleigh with another.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Oh my goodness.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority. And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a three ball that deep wasn't going in.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Leslie.
Wow, not messing around. No need for finesse when you can just throw it down.
Here's Westbrook. Raleigh with the rebound. Fires from way outside. Reese pulls it in.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that.
With the step back. Three-pointer. Peterson, that's good.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Westbrook. Got a hand on it.
Shutting them down right at the rim. What a swat.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
In the corner, it's Hamilton. And Raleigh, another three.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's Peterson. And Raleigh, another three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so it's Raleigh winning this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up for Stan Van Gundy and Greg.